am the judge. Dredd may be the law, but I am the judge. And today we're going to pass judgment on another fan film. I've done a few of these now. This one is from 1992, and I believe it's from Australia. Certainly the accents indicate that. And it's very low budget. It's from some company called Sanav Films. It's directed by Peter J. Van Ness. And it's got a lot of the issues and problems that a low-budget fan film have. However, there's actually a lot of positives. So I thought, let's have a look at The Body Shop. Now, clearly from the beginning credits here, you can tell Peter J. Van Ness is a fan of Blade Runner. I mean, he's almost exactly duplicated the opening of that film. Right up to the opening little description of the future.
In the 22nd century, the world's population is condensed into huge megacities that are scattered across the globe. Megacity is one of these cities.
And right off the bat, I've got to stop the show, because the first thing that indicated to me that we've got problems, there's a couple of typos in his opening crawl. It says here, into huge megacity with a D. He meant to say cities. And he does talk about the Florida Peninsular with an R, which is a little discouraging. And it is an indication of what kind of a film we're into. Now we got some nice opening shots here of Megacity 1, and there is actually an excellent little soundtrack to this film. Unfortunately, I think those are lifted from other productions. I've seen this cityscape before. I believe it's from an old 80s television show in Britain called Space Cops.
It's done. The boy is out.
So I just want to back it up and show a little bit of the plot, because it starts right away. Slugger has just burst into a room with Dr. Drusk, and they tell him we just captured the kid.
We've got the Schultz kid. Now all we're gonna do is bait the hook. Very good.
This is our main villain, Maxie. The plan that the three of them have is to kidnap this Schultz kid, because his father has importance in the Hall of Justice. And they know if they keep him captive, Dredd will be assigned. Unfortunately, you can't really hear most of that because the background sounds are way too loud and there's no local microphones picking up what these actors are saying, but that's what's happened.
Slugger continues. Please don't trust.
Betting that's 6 months in the cubes.
What? It's not you, Judge Dredd.
Dredd here.
So yeah, we're introduced to this film's version of Judge Dredd, and he's actually not too bad. Over at the Halls of Justice, Chief Justice Magruder is actually advising him that the Schultz boy has been kidnapped, and he better go have a look.
Any clues?
Come on.
Kidnappers left a message written on the boy's clothes. If we don't get the kid back, there's no telling what Schultz will do.
Where am I supposed to leave the money?
We'll be told that later. Then we've only got 30 minutes to deliver. You'll have to work.
Seriously, kid, you're gonna use scissors on the judge?
Anything more?
He appeared to want you, Dredd. I believe he can help.
On my way. Dredd out. You're just giving yourself another 10 years.
I do like some of these transitions, and there's some other special effects that have been added to this film. It's actually, again, for a small budget and a little 1992 film, it's actually very well done in that regard.
Stop running around or there'll be trouble. I'm mute.
I do like the fact that they've actually extended the jaw of the actor for playing Dredd, to give him the proper sort of mean look. And actually, the makeup work in this film is very impressive. I mean, even on this mutant kid, they did a pretty decent job.
Shoot. Don't tempt me.
Got the info you were on Slugger. Real name Joseph Thrump, age 36, no fixed address and running from the law. Wanted for 16 murders, including 2 judges. 59.
This is the rap sheet of Slugger, and I like how they've done the little readout on the computer for her.
Sugar to Stookies. Often works as a hired thug, henchman, sometimes a blitzer. Current employer unknown. You won't find him then, but the street cameras watching the place he's just left. He's past Watch Bay 196 and is currently on Kenneth Mills Speedway.
I'll intercept him at Miller and Placey. Dredd out.
I do like how they added that little clip from the computer game in there. Now, this is a good shot. You can see they've actually done a very good lawgiver, and the outfit is actually really well done, very accurate to the comic books. Kudos to them on that front.
House on Tender Avenue, this sector. You're lucky, Lawman. Only having to kill you.
I do like the job the actor did for Slugger. He's really chewing up the scenery.
Yeah, what is it?
The message on the boy's shirt was given to Anderson, our telepath.
And psi-judge Anderson makes an appearance, which is nice. Although, she's not blonde.
99 Calvert Street.
Strange. That's different to the address they gave me. I knew it was an ambush.
You're after the kid. Don't worry, Dredd. The kid's fine. In fact, I don't even think he's worried.
Send a team of judges around to time.
Now that may have been a clue for Dredd. Anderson doesn't detect any stress or concern on behalf of the Schultz kid. But he continues on with his investigation, as any proper street judge should.
Better have the kid by then.
I'm on my way. Dredd out.
See ya.
Sorry, judges, a tooth drip.
There's a bit of a hokey moment coming up. Again, it's a low-budget production.
Okay, it's your turn. Good luck.
Yeah, that was the bit. I don't know if the actor couldn't fall in his armor or what, but that's their way of showing that he got lassoed and fell over. But he does overpower the perp.
Where's the slugger? I'm behind you. Don't give me that.
Most of the fight scenes are actually well done. I will commend them on that. Except that they did manage to overpower Dredd. Now, there have been a few lines here where they've mentioned Dr. Drusk has said, don't damage the merchandise. They've wanted to capture Dredd, as per this scene here, and he's being held captive. And I actually like what they've done here. They've actually shown that later on, these poles that he's attached to are electrified. A nice little bit of special effects have been added into the shot.
Yes, but he thought he was getting a reward for his part. I shot him in the heart instead.
Now this part is confusing, and this is sort of where some of the praise stops for this production. I get a little bit of a hint that the mutant that told Dredd where the fellow with the makeup on his face, I think that's him, but it's not clear. And then he comes in gun blazing, and Dredd manages to break free, but then he just eliminates the rescuer anyway. It's not clear in the way it's been worded. It's not very clear in how it's been acted either. Now proceeds a 7-minute long fight sequence. It's obviously taking place in some parking lot, and although there are some very nice moments in it, and the fighting is done well, the choreography and the editing is very well done, it's a lot of posturing, and it just drags. It's I mean, in a half-hour-long show, 7 minutes is like 25%. So, I'm going to fast forward to all of this stuff and get us to the end.
Useless. You made useless. You should do that damn thing yourself.
Here we are toward the end of the film, and Slugger finally gets sent in to do what it is that he does best, to be a thug, beat up our hero. Fortunately, it's just too dark. I can't make out anything that's going on here. Now Maxie's trying to make his escape. Dredd has him cornered.
Put the gun down, Maxie.
Originally, he makes the same mistake every perp makes. Doesn't realize the lawgiver is imprinted to each judge. Similar thing happened in the Stallone film.
Dredd and McGregor. Maxie and Slugger are taken care of. And then back up to the casualties and arrests. We're going after the Schultz kid now. They're at Sector House in 30 minutes. Dredd out.
Chief Judge McGruger here. Closing the Schultz kidnapping case, Schultz thanks you. Also, note of interest. You didn't kill as many as you thought. Slugger copped that shrapnel, but the med squads fixed him up. He's serving life. That creep sure was tough.
Maybe so, but nothing is tougher than the law in Mega City 1.
So was my final verdict on The Body Shop from 1992 fan film. It's obviously going to spend some time in the ISO cubes. I think overall I'm going to give it 2 years because although there's a lot of problems, bad sound, bad lighting, bad acting, but that goes with a lot of fan films, there's also a lot of positives. I like the fact that the makeup is well done. The guy playing Dredd is pretty decent. I mean, he had a fake chin, but it actually worked for me. It added a bit of charm. The outfit was great. Helmet looked a little paper mache, just made the night before, but overall not bad. Fight sequences were well choreographed and the editing was good, except for that lasso bit. However, the fact that 25% of the entire show is one fight in a car park, that's a big negative. So, rather than run down all the positives and all the negatives, psi-judge Anderson being in it, that's also a positive. But she's not blonde. I think overall, though, I'm just going to give it 2 years in the ISO cubes. They're not too harsh. I mean, I want them to come back out and learn from their mistakes. And there are a lot of mistakes in this film. But there's also a lot of positives. I'm going to put a link down below so that you can check out The Body Shop for yourself and pass your own judgment. Until next time, stay out of trouble.